We call this skillet penne. It's an amazing Italian dish you can do in one pot. It's amazing. It's delicious. Your family will love it. Trust the process. Believe in yourself. We got this. Chop up this clove garlic. A head of garlic. Okay, we'll start by turning the pan on. Now I explained that I have a family of 5 with 3 boys that I cook for. All these recipes are made into dinner. I'm doubling the recipe here. Oh, I also preheated the oven to 500 degrees. When it's done, add in your crushed red pepper, add in your garlic, give that to flavor in 1 or 2 minutes. You can add 2 cans of our diced tomatoes. We'll also add 8 ounces of our spaghetti sauce and our oregano and basil if you want it. Reduce this down and simmer for 5 to 10 minutes, stirring occasionally. At this point, we want to go ahead and add our water and noodles. Real careful. You can tell them on the edge here. Might get a little over the edge, but that's okay. So we want to bring this up to a boil. And these noodles are going to absorb all this liquid. Don't have to worry about it. You just got to be careful in the beginning until it starts to absorb it all. Once you get it to a boil, then you can reduce heat, put a lid on it, and only stir occasionally. At that point, it makes it a lot easier. Again, it all depends on the size of the pan you use. This just happens to be perfect for this recipe. Put it to a boil, put it down on simmer. I don't have a lid big enough for this, so we're going to put this on here for 10 to 15 minutes. Let it vent a little bit, stirring it about every 3 minutes. Now this is about when I start testing the noodles. See if they're done. I know these aren't, but I'm going to test them for a second anyway. Nope. Yeah, a little bit longer. They will absorb the rest of this liquid here in the next 6 minutes. Let it dry off a little bit. Noodles are almost done, so we'll let that evaporate down a little bit. Okay, so at this point, we add in our whipping cream, we add in our Parmesan, about a ½ cup. Turn off the heat, give it a really good stir, get everything all mixed together. The Parmesan will add some salt to the dish. If you notice, I didn't add any salt or pepper because it doesn't need it. If you need to, you can add your own. Okay, everybody, now we need to put on our cheese. And what I have here is I have our homemade ricotta. I made it yesterday, so it's not dried out, but it's absorbed all the liquid. But this is not like regular ricotta. The ricotta you get in the store is kind of dry and bitter. This is so creamy. So I'm just gonna shove ricotta down in there. You can use a knife or a spoon, whatever you like. You don't have to use your fingers if you don't like, obviously. Just shove it inside. You're gonna cover all this with mozzarella anyway. And this kind of gets the ricotta down in there. And I'm telling you, you don't have to use ricotta, guys. Obviously, you don't have to. And I do not recommend that store-bought stuff. That store-bought stuff is, I don't know, man. The store-bought stuff is the reason people don't like real ricotta. But if you've ever gone to an Italian restaurant, you've had a purse with like prosciutto and leeks and stuff like that, and you're like, oh, that cheese is amazing. So that's probably ricotta. It's probably not mozzarella. They use ricotta in all kinds of Italian dishes, and you would never know it was ricotta because we're so used to that American stuff that, I don't know, man. Until you've had the real stuff, you haven't had ricotta. I'm a firm believer in that. So anyway, use as much or as little as you want. Doesn't really matter. I am going to dot this liberally, and that's good enough for me. Then take your homemade mozz or your store-bought mozz, but I am telling you, there is a huge difference. This is so much smoother and creamier, and I don't know, man. Maybe it's just me because I made it. Don't get too close to the edge yet. Kind of just get it in the center, and then you can spread it out as you go. That way you try to make a little mess as possible, which I'm gonna do anyway. When we put this in the oven, you're gonna notice there's a pan on the bottom shelf. This could overflow a little bit. It's not like the chicken pot pie that's definitely gonna overflow, or other videos we'll make later on other recipes, but that is perfect. That's perfect. All right, the skillet penne is done. Look at this. Look at that. Look, it goes all in one pot. We use our own homemade mozzarella and our own homemade ricotta. You don't obviously have to use those. We're just showing you that it's easier, it saves you money, and it tastes so much better, especially the ricotta. The ricotta we make is not the ricotta you've ever had in the store. It just isn't. Try it once. It's amazing. Okay. So let's get Trina in here. Let's let her try this. I know she loves it, but we're gonna do it anyway. Trina, I see you hiding. I see you hiding. She knows what's up.
I'm just
okay.
ready.
So this is the penne.
Yes.
We're gonna have this for dinner tonight. I know you've had it, but yeah, because you've had it. So here,
oh, open my face.
Yeah, it's hot. I put some Parmesan flakes on there because you're bougie like that. Mm-hmm. It's so good.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that.
It's almost like a deconstructed lasagna.
Kinda.
Yeah.
Kind of.
It's got all the same things lasagna
The
does.
same thing as baked spaghetti or something like that, but you can do it all in one pot. You don't have to remove oil. The only thing you have to do separate is shred the cheese, whatever. It's delicious. So
It is very good.
again, we've had this dish come out bland because we didn't salt it enough. We've had it too salty. You got to salt the taste throughout the cook, not just the beginning, not just at the end. So remember that. Anyway, trust the process. Believe in yourself. If we can do it, you can absolutely do it. We'll see you next time.
See ya.
That's good.
It's
You want
good.
this? You can have this one.